Hello everyone, I'm Rachel Tessman from stampyourartout.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Andover, Minnesota in the US, and I'm here to bring you a live event. It's not a paper crafting class today though. Sorry about that for any of you who were tuning in. I did not get my paper pumpkin kit yesterday, which is what I was hoping. I know it was pushing it. Also, President's Day, I don't think they were even delivering, but I didn't get it on Saturday. I didn't get it early enough. So basically, instead of doing alternates with the paper pumpkin kit today, we are shifting the show and share that I was going to have on Friday over to today instead. I hope that you're ready to be inspired by lots of creativity that those of you that have sent me cards or sent swap cards here, I hope that you enjoy seeing your card and seeing the creativity that others are sharing. It is, what day is it? It's Tuesday. It's a special day, Tuesday, February 18th, 2025 at 11 a.m. Central Time as I'm coming to you live. And it's a Tuesday because tomorrow through Sunday, I am actually going to be away at a retreat. Now the retreat is only, I don't know, like 40 minutes away. So I was planning to come home and do my show and share on Friday, but I'm going to retreat now. I'm going to enjoy that time. I was considering even doing a different live on Friday, but that would require some creativity and some preparation. And my show and share would have been nothing, totally relaxing for me to prepare for, which is, last night was totally relaxing. So we have a relaxed Rachel today. No frantic creating at the last minute to get a video in. But I again apologize about paper pumpkin kits. If you were here for that, it's going to have to be next week. So I will plan to show you my creative ideas with this month's paper pumpkin kit a week later than I typically do. I typically try to share by the 20th of the month, but we're going to be rolling in next Wednesday. What would that be? I don't even know. The 18th plus 7 days, that's a lot of time. I think it's the 25th. So you're gonna have to wait a little bit if that's what you came for. So no paper pumpkin kit for Kim either. Kim lives really close to me. So yeah, this area has not gotten their kits, it sounds like, but it's okay. I'm gonna stop apologizing and we're gonna move on. We have lots of cards to share today. So again, creative ideas that have been sent to me or swap cards, that sort of thing. We did have a team swap that took place in my stars group that took place on January 23rd, so a few weeks back, and I've been dying to show you those cards. They are featuring products from the January through April mini catalog. So we're gonna show those off at the end, and then I'm going to hopefully inspire all of you. So this is so fun. A lot of you are sharing about the weather. I looked right before I went live and we are rolling in at, I think, -5 or -7 now. I can't remember what it was, but it was around that amount of coldness here. And we're supposed to have a high of 2 today. Yay! Yay, so excited. +2. All right, let's move to the desktop and check out the cards that I have to share today. So we're going to start with the gifted cards that were sent my way. Also, there's some projects and not projects, but some other kinds of gifts, not just cards that were sent my way. So let's zoom in just a little bit here. This card is from Judy Duncan, a good friend of mine, also on my Stampers with Art Stars group. So she made this card for me, not just for so she sent it to me for lots of different reasons. It was Christmas, Thanksgiving. She was apologetic in the card saying, I missed all of these things. So it's an all-in-one kind of card. So you can see that there's some fun embossing on here. I love the monochromatic look. She used a color of ribbon that we haven't had in some time. It's such a pretty color, and I can't even remember what it was, but some organdy ribbon in there too. It's a really soft and precious card. And of course, there's blue butterflies on it, right? Gotta love butterflies. So thank you so much, Judy, for that card. I received let's move that one out of the way. I received another card with the Zinnia suite of products, and this one is from Gail Rice, and she used that beautiful paper that she fussy cut around. She also stamped this sentiment and fussy cut around that. Lots of work put into this card too. Really pretty card. Then she attached her little note with a post-it note so I could pull that out and read that separately. But it's we're starting off with congrats cards. So I just celebrated my 25 years as a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And so it was fun to get some of these congratulatory cards. Check out this one. This one's pretty impressive. Watch this. So this is one of those fun fold cards. I've demonstrated this, only it was at, it was a vertical one instead. So this is kind of fun take on it by Luann Peterson. She has the layering leaf stamp set on here. Some of that fun, real sparkly, shimmery paper that we used to have a while back. Some of the leaves sticking out with pretty vellum, and then on the inside you're going to see a really beautiful butterfly. Well, actually more than one beautiful butterfly. Check out all of that, you guys. This is crazy, crazy cool, right? Such a wow card. So very fun. Thank you, Luann. I probably should scoot the camera out just a little bit for cards like this. So yes, chime in. Tell me where you're from. Tell me the temperature that you are experiencing right now where you're at also. I love to hear where people are from. It's fun to see how widespread the live reach is. Thank you, Joan. Where does the time go? I know, right, Virginia? It's crazy. Because I remember getting my starter kit and sitting on the basement floor. I had one of those iris tubs that rolls, and it had 3 drawers in it. And that's where all of my Stampin' Up! Stuff sat. All of it. Anything related to paper crafting even were in those 3 drawers. And now I have a whole room. So never would have predicted, because I got the kit just for the discount. It's so much fun. So this fun card is from, oh yeah, it opens up this way instead. So it opens from the top. This is from Marcia Mendenhall. And I love the green. Yay, green. Oh, 27. Oh, that's Celsius. So I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, Shannon. I would love to know if you know the comparison. But it's negative 27 Celsius in Alberta, where she's at. 52 in Huntington Beach. This is fun, you guys. Thanks. All right, so this card opens from the top because it's got a fun little thing that pops up on the inside. So look at that. Isn't that fun? Got like a little road sign with sparkles all around it. She used some of that beautiful sparkly paper. And then she said, smell the happy anniversary. So what she did is when she embossed, she added some perfumish kind of scents in there. Did you ever do Kool-Aid in your embossing powders? It's really cool. So you mix Kool-Aid into embossing powder, and then you heat emboss, right? And you can actually smell the card. So I don't know what she used inside here, but some kind of fun scent on the happy anniversary portions of the card. Okay, next card is another butterfly card. People know I love butterflies. How can you tell, right? How can you tell that I love butterflies? Boom, ba-da-doom, there they are. So this card is from Nancy McKenzie. This card is featuring another suite that is super popular right now with the butterfly. I think it's called Beautiful Bokeh or Butterfly Bokeh. But anyways, the bokeh, Bokeh is in the name. And that just refers to the look of lights in the distance that are kind of like hard to see. So they're more like if you squint your eyes, that's the look you get, right? So we have Time to Celebrate and Congrats from Nancy McKenzie. This is the fun die that comes in this suite. It makes like the full little front of the card. And there's another card in here too where someone used the butterfly as the card. Here's another happy anniversary card. Again, 25 years, yay! 17 in Cincinnati, woohoo! Oh, and 37, that is like, Carla, that's like laying out in the sun weather in Big Bear, California. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding on that. So this is using that celebration embossing folder onto some really fun shimmery type of paper. I love this ribbon. This is a current ribbon. And on the inside, you can see the congrats, bravo, happy to celebrate you. This stamp is from like back in the beginning, you guys. Back in the beginning, back in when I started becoming a demonstrator. This was a stamp set from way back then, really fun. And she put some Wink of Stella into the drink. This is from Claudia. She is a sweetheart. somebody also in my group. I think these are all so far people that are in my Stampers with Art group. Crazy. This one here, a little note card with that beautiful gingham ribbon that retired. I love this one. This is the one that has the black and white instead of black and vanilla. I'm a black and white kind of girl. So this was one of my favorite ribbons. You are such a sweet treat. And on the inside, congrats from Shannon. Shannon West is someone who works at the Stampin' Up! Home office. And I reached a milestone in sales, so she sent me a congrats on that. Okay, this card is from Pat Stewart. So it's a fun fold. It opens up like this and then like that. Yay! So thank you, Pat. Such a sweet card. I love the simplicity of the putting it together. Like, this would be a great card for an event, but it's still so stunning, right? You have two little sets of designer paper here. You have one here, one ink. It's perfect for a class for those of you that are demonstrators. Here we have a congrats card, also featuring on the envelope, my layering leaves stamp set. This is from Yvette Klein, congratulating me on the 25 years using that beautiful bee paper that we had last year. And then when you open it up, there's her little note. All right, and then these are some cards that, I think this one came in a little late too, actually these last two. So I'm gonna pull them aside in case my team did not see them yet, because they were the ones that came the most recent. This one is from, oh, Sacramento is 47, getting to 63 today. You guys are so lucky. Okay, this is a card from Lisa Marshall. A lot of you know who Lisa Marshall is, right? This is using a beautiful not black and white, silver and white. So it's a foiled and white designer paper that she took and added ink to, probably with a sponge or a blending brush. My guess is a blending brush, which is one of our current products. And then it has that resist look. So anytime you do a blending brush on a foil type paper, the foil will resist that ink, as long as it's a water soluble ink. And then she's got, of course, the layering leaves, beautiful leaves, very pretty, so fun. Do you guys remember this? This is a stamp that came with, oh gosh, I have to pull her out. Here she is. Can you believe I have this, Lisa? This is Stella Stamper, you guys. Stella Stamper. Craziness. 1 of 2 and 2 of 2. I don't even know how I have that because I don't think I ever bought it. I must have got it at one of my garage sales, but all right. So pretty card. Let's move on to oh, and then she did the envelope with Stella Stamper too. Do you remember Wheels? How many of you are old enough? How many of you have been around with Stampin' Up! Products long enough to remember wheel stamping? That was fun. Very fun. Okay, and then the next, I'm putting these in the wrong spot. And then the next and last congrats card comes from, checking the notes here. This is Jody, I think it's Lant. Jody Lant. Check this out, you guys. Watch. I have to like learn how to do this one. Oops. And it opens like that. Isn't that fun? So it's a freestanding card, and I'm sure she could have folded it this way or this way just to get it in the envelope, but isn't that a fun card? So the butterfly pops out, and then on the back is where you can write on one of those panels. I love it, Jody. Thank you. Lorraine remembers it. Nancy does too. This is awesome. Okay, I have some Christmas cards you got. Oh wait, I have one more congrats, but this is not a card. Well, it is a card, but it's on a 3D project. And I have to apologize to Mary Boltman and Barb Zacher. Thank you for the gift, but I have to say sorry, and I didn't do it, but I'm just sad that when it got mailed, there was some kind of heat or something that pressed the tissue paper that it was wrapped in into the glue. The glue must not have dried all the way or something, I'm not sure, but I could not separate a lot of this tissue paper from the actual Celebrate, and so some of it is a little mashed, but great idea. We have a little calendar on the front. This became a card, and then it's mounted onto a stand, a little wooden easel stand that I'm sure they just got at like a craft store or something. But what a fun gift idea, right? I love it. Beth still has the wheel stamps. Yay, and so does Heidi. You guys are great. Okay, so the next pile are Christmas cards. Now remember, our last show and share was January 4th, I believe. So there were a few more holiday cards that filtered in after that, and I want to show you those. These are, look at that one, super cute. So if you're looking for, like if you're one of those people that makes holiday cards now so that you can have, you know, not have to like make them all at once in November or December or whatever, hopefully this inspiration set of cards will be fun for you. So this is using a stamp set that all the little characters look like star shapes, and then I think it was a punch that matched it. It is now retired, but this is from Noreen, and I want to make sure I get her last name correct. Noreen Harrell. Noreen Harrell, and she sent me a note too. I love it. So this is Noreen, I believe. Yay, Noreen. Thank you for that. And then this is from Pat Frank. Pat Frank always does such great details on her cards. We've got some postage stamp type dies on there that are layered up with glimmer paper. She even stamped on that. And then she's got the reindeer sweet dies that are in each little section of the card front. And that is from Tom and Pat Frank. And my next card, also using some of the products from that same suite, is from Mary Jo Snyder, who just attended my class on Sunday. It was fun to see her. So this is one of those bookbinding type cards where it has a look of, I don't know why they call it that, but they call it bookbinding fold, I guess. So here is her little note on the inside. It's a fun fold card, really pretty colors. I love that cherry cobbler ribbon. I'm glad that hasn't left us yet. And then we have the card from Nancy Keebler, and she used that embossing folder that had the, is it called Painted Trees? And it opens like this. So she has a 3-panel scenery Z-fold card on that. Very fun. Here is another card, and this one's unique. This is from Sheila Chu, and she did a calendar on the inside. So it's an easel card that props up like this to display a calendar, because who doesn't need a nice little desk calendar, as we know, as we've seen from already a swap that came through, or a gift that came through. But these are perfect things to gift to people at that time of year, because we can always have little calendars sitting around here and there. But she has a message on the inside, and then she wrote her note on the back side, and that's how that sits. Is this fun? I hope that you guys are getting inspired by all of this. All right, the next one. Been trying to join, haven't gotten a represent. Oh, you're talking about the starter kit. I know, it's so much fun, you guys. You should be joining us all on the demonstrator side of things, right? Yes, I totally agree with you, Cats. Okay, so this is another card. This is from Amy Rudd, another holiday card, and this is the last of my holiday cards, and I'm going to move to Valentine. But I love the pretty foil, kind of like a champagne-looking foil on that. Cute little snowman, soft ribbon on the front. Gorgeous card. Thank you so much, Amy. You are very talented. When you send me cards, I'm just always wowed by them. All right, the next set of cards. These are cards that are Valentine-y. So using the Marbled Elegance suite of products, you can see here the stamp images and the dies and the embellishments. This is from Pat Stewart. Pat, you'll hear her name a few times throughout this share. She is one that sends me love all the time, and I'm so appreciative. It's fun to get all the different inspirational cards from her. So that's another one from Pat, and she cased that, by the way. She said it was a card from Kim Vogel. She's a fellow demonstrator. Here's a card from Lisa Marshall, and check this out. So it opens like that, and then again like that. Isn't that fun? So it's a gatefold with a kind of a little locking mechanism at the top. So pretty. Lisa also sends me a lot of cards. Love it. All right, and I have two more Valentine cards. So this one here, it looks like a Valentine, but inside there were lots of other messages. This card is from Debbie Gordon. Thank you, Debbie, for this card. These are pieces from the ephemera that you can find in the mini catalog. In fact, I'm going to grab that mini catalog really quickly and show you where that is, because I want to give a little plug for an upcoming set of projects that I'm making. I was working on something else yesterday, but I just didn't get it done in time. But she used this set here. You can see the little parts and pieces, lots of little beautiful doily looking pieces here, and then the flowers. But yeah, I took this one, and this one, these three, and I am making a set of cards with them. You can actually get 40 from what I'm creating. So tune into my blog. Make sure that you are subscribed to my website so that you don't miss out on that sort of thing. All right. Where's everyone finding calendars? That is a great question. Does anyone have a link to a calendar that we can share? I'm trying to remember. Sometimes they say them on the back, but these two are both glued down. But if you just put in a Google search, like tiny mini calendars, I'm sure you'll be able to find lots of choices. But yeah, mention or share a link of where you find your calendars. Okay, the next card and the last Valentine card is using the Stampin' Up! Paper pumpkin kit that we just had as our fun creative kit that we were playing around with last month. So this was the January kit, Hearts for You, I want to say. Oh, now I can't remember the name. We've had so many kits, you guys. 12 times 12. That's 144, is it? That's a lot of kits. Paper Pumpkin has been around for 12 years as of this March. So crazy, so fun. And if you aren't a subscriber, you will want to get in on the next kit, which will ship out soon after March 10th. And that is going to be the anniversary kit. And you'll have an extra stamp set in there. So it's always a great kit to start with, the March kit. I mean, any kit is a great kit to start with. But what a sweet card. This is from Smith. Thank you so much, Vay, for that card and for the inspiration. I'm going to take a couple piles here and put them over on the side. Okay, the next set of cards. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go to gifts next, some things that were gifted to me that aren't cards. So Marcia is on with us right now. Let's say hello to Marcia Mendenhall. I believe she's with us. So unless did you change your name, Marcia, on YouTube? Maybe it's a different Marcia, but it looks like Marcia. I don't know anyways. Did you change your name? Let us know. So she gifted me a whole bunch of things. And I'm just so grateful. It's so much fun. Let me show you the shirt first. So she got a crafting shirt that says, I just want to make cards. So that was really cute and fun to get and hang out with my craft supplies. Fun gift. And then she also, because she bought a bunch of these in bulk, gifted me some Happy Mail stickers. So if you find out in the future that you see a little sticker like this on the back side, it could be because Marcia gifted them all to me. So we'll be using them up on thank you cards and other cards that I send out to people. She also gifted me a little, I don't know if this is a kitty paw or doggy paw. I'm guessing it's a kitty paw, but it's got a blade inside of it. It's a safety little mechanism here, so it'll go back in. But it's for opening envelopes and cutting through, you know, like the plastic coat covering on cardstock and all of that. And then Post-it notes. I mean, who can't use more Post-it notes? And now that I've shared these things with you, I can actually put them away in my clothes drawer and my, you know, like I can start using these. I'm so excited to be able to use them now that I've shared them with you. Yay. Okay, the next items. These are, I think this is the pile left. Making sure. Yep, I have one more pile. This is, well, I have two more piles. This pile here is the last of the gifted cards, and these are ones that are like thank you cards or thinking of you, that sort of thing. Now there's a few in there that are for other things too. Maybe somebody mentioned congrats on my 25 years, but I kind of put these in as general cards because they were like, they included notes and stuff. All right, so we have this really pretty card. This is from Jennifer Platt, and she has one of those really cute dragonflies punched out on the front. Remember this set where it matched the punch? That was so much fun. Thanks, Joan. And then a 3-panel front, really fun monochromatic card using Going Gray Not going gray, that's an old color. Gray granite, gray granite, basic black, and basic white. Then we have this card here, and even though it says happy birthday on the front, it's not my birthday for another 6 months. But Pat sent this to me as a sample because she had made a bunch of these and she just wanted me to have one. So that was very sweet of her, Pat Stewart. This is another Pat Stewart card. I love the strips of paper in here, and she was inspired by one of the swaps that she got, which you'll see. You'll see that design soon. I love the patterning of this card too. This card is from Kim Narveson, and I love just this little shift of imagery off to the side here, and then the sentiment off to the right. I love that balanced look. And then there's 3 little sections here. Really fun how she tied in the colors over here. So that is from Kim Narveson. We have a card that was sent to me around Valentine's Day, but basically it was a thank you card. And this is from, CJ Hart. She's a sister type demonstrator. She's in my uplines team. So not connected with me directly, but swaps with our group. So I host the swaps that are for our whole entire team, not just the people that sign up in my group, but beyond with my uplines group. So, and she is appreciative of that. She likes participating in the swaps. So hi, Luann. Hi, Becky. All right, this next card is from Cindy Kane. And I'm trying to remember what she wrote in here, but it was really touching. Okay, so I won't go over what she wrote in there, but anyways, just a fun look, a fun design. Nature's Sweetness, I want to say, is this set or this suite that this image and die came from, and then she's got the layering leaves with the bow punch in there. Spotlight on Nature dies back here, really pretty, and I love this paper. It kind of looks like denim, doesn't it? So that is from Miss Cindy Kane. Another card from Marcia, no, this is from Becky. Becky Ewing did something similar to what Marcia did. So check this out. So it opens like this, and then you can peek at the message going that way because it's got a little pop-up in the middle. Really fun. Marbled Elegance paper. I have a card from V. Tran, and she sent this to me after attending my Silver Elite retreat that I host for my leader demonstrators each year. And so that was a fun, pretty card. She's from Texas, so it was really fun for her to be in the cold and the snow. And you know how Minnesota is having a real, and I'm sure some other parts of the country, we're having a cold snap right now. It was like that back at the time that she came. Really, really, really cold weather. So we were impressed at how long she was outside blowing bubbles and doing science experiments. This next card is from Trisha Josephs, which a lot of you people know too, because she is my moderator on YouTube. And I love the take on this card. So she took and grabbed some of that fun paper that is from the annual catalog, and I can't remember the name, but you can get it. It's 6x6 paper. She took a 4 1/8 by 5 3/4, 5 3/8 piece, sorry. Die cut a circle from it, and then brought that circle on top of this layer in between, which she embossed with the exposed brick embossing folder. Really cute. And I love how she added the ribbon or the twine, the baker's twine, right in that little spot to kind of bring you to that focal point. This is a Just Because card. Really fun. I love the little dancing designer paper strips going through there. Real sweet. I love that card. That is from Diana Barber. This card is from Debbie Gordon. What did she say in there? Thank you for keeping me well stocked in my Stampin' Up addiction. Very fun. This is some paper that someone just asked me about yesterday. It has some designer paper in there, but it also has these ephemera pieces in there. And the brush brass butterflies, I don't know if you guys know this, but that is one of the freebies you can currently get with a $60 order, US dollars, I should say, $60 order now through the end of February. So Pauline says, I'm embarrassed to admit that you're embarrassed to admit, you should be proud to admit that you still have those supplies. I mean, I I take my supplies that I got when I first became a demonstrator, and every year I try to purge them, right? I do a garage sale every year. It's well attended. Lots of people love to come to it. We have lots of team members participate in it too. It's a huge garage sale, and it's my way of purging because I can't possibly use it all. But yeah, if you like to keep it so that you can continue to use images that are from back a while ago, that's great. Like there's times where I'm just like, oh, I wish I had that stamp set still. But you know, I don't have a big enough space. I have one shelf to hold all my stamps. I don't have like the space that a lot of you have. This card is from a kit. This is also a Pat Stewart card, and she said it reminds her of where she lives. She lives near Chicago. So that was very fun to get a little thinking of you card from Pat Stewart. Aww. Thanks, Yvonne. All right, this next card is it's like a fun fold, but it's not really a fun fold like the card base isn't, but the front is. So you take and you open this up, and it's kind of like, woo, boom, there's the focal point of your card standing out even more. I don't know what they call this, but if I were to call it something, I would probably name it after a camera lens. Like, I don't know, camera lens opening card. It's really fun. This card is using the stamp set that is available only to people that get the starter kit right now through the end of February. And it's an exclusive stamp set along with 2 sets of markers of your choice free with the starter kit. That card is from Cindy Howard, who also gifts me cards often. She's so sweet. All right, next card. Wait. I gotta see that. Maria Victoria says it is 79 degrees. She's in Puerto Rico right now. Oh my goodness, we're all so jealous. All right, this next card is from Cheryl Lee, and Cheryl Lee also attended that Silver Elite retreat. She's a snowman collector. She's got hundreds in her house, and she keeps them up through the springtime. So it's really fun to visit her in the winter. And she loves snowmen, obviously. So she sent me a thanks card after the retreat with this cute, adorable little snowman on it in my favorite color. Hello. Thank you, Cheryl. So here's that card that I was telling you about that features the butterfly die from the mini catalog. And I'm going to show you some more samples from the mini catalog soon when I share the swap cards with you. But this is from that butterfly suite. This is an actual die that creates a card base all in and of itself. So Monica Cable sent me that card. These dies are from there, and the sequins are from that suite, and the paper on the front is from that suite. That's bokeh. And it's funny, I Googled it when it first started becoming popular in paper crafting, and I've heard bokeh, bokeh. I mean, it's interesting because I've been doing the whole pronunciation thing on Google, and I've heard it all different ways. So whatever way makes sense to you, I guess, right? This is using a paper pumpkin kit from 2 months ago. This is the December 2024 Notes from the Heart kit. And you know how I said that one so fast? Because this is the one that we featured in the Kit Together event that we just had on Sunday that I was telling you Mary Jo attended. But here is an alternate card made with that. And I love this edition of this ribbon that I've never seen before. It's gorgeous ribbon. It's like an organza organdy type ribbon. It has greens and purples bursting through. This kit had Blackberry Bliss for one of the colors in it. And then, of course, the greens. It's just a gorgeous, gorgeous card. That is from Barbara Lewis. And then we have a card from Virginia Phillips, and check this out. It's like a fun fold type card. Basically has a shorter panel on the front. It also has the Changing Leaves bundle dies here, the embossing folder / dies. The embossing folder from Celebration is on here. You've heard it pronounced like bokeh, Rebecca. Yeah, so I've heard all different kinds of pronunciations, even when I Google it, thinking that Google would tell me the truth, right? So I'm not sure. Thanks, Nina, for the reminder. I forget to say these things. I hope that you're enjoying this video. I hope that you subscribe, give the thumbs up, that sort of thing. Thank you for that reminder. All right, so this is also using that paper pumpkin kit from 2 months ago, Notes from the Heart, and those items that I just told you about. The card base is also from the Paper Pumpkin kit, and then she added some Blackberry Bliss embossed layering in there. Really pretty card from Virginia. Virginia Phillips, thank you. This one is from even further ago. Another Paper Pumpkin kit alternate card. Joyful thoughts to you. Now, I didn't put this in with the holiday cards because inside it was basically a thank you card. So that's why I did not put it in there. But she did mention Happy 2025. This is from Susan Russell. And then I have another card from Eve Bean, Genevieve Bean. And I'm trying to remember why she sent me this, but look at the butterfly. Look at the pretty butterfly. And I don't know if she fussy cut that out from paper or what, or if these were ephemeras from somewhere else, but still a fun handmade card to see. I love the balance of the color here with the little accent up there and the sentiment in the middle. This card is a paper crafted card, but not with stamps. This person, Barbara Toffer, she paints on her cards. So she took and put a white painted background on here, and then she took and painted on all of those beautiful little rosebuds onto this card. Isn't that striking? Such beautiful art. I love it. I just saw a video. You know, when you go to social media now, you see these things called shorts. They're shorter videos. And one of them came through on Facebook where someone was just painting, and my nails aren't anything to paint on anymore. They're very rigid, but she was painting tiny little roses with a paintbrush, and it was like a watercoloring look. It was so amazing. So really fun. Okay, this is using the suite, the storybook suite that is in the mini catalog. Again, more products I'm going to be featuring for you soon. This is a version of her swap card. So you're kind of getting a hint to see what Amy Rudd shared as her swap card, but she gave me another version of it in green. So you'll want to check out her other version that you see when we go through the swap cards. This is from Amy Rudd. She's also very talented. I get lots of cards from her. This card is from Wendy Panel, using, obviously we remember this now, this is the Notes from the Heart Paper Pumpkin Kit, and I love her added layer of like a burlap type of fabric on there. She's a newer subscriber and has just been impressed, really impressed with the Paper Pumpkin kits and all that she gets through those kits as being one of my subscribers. So she sent me a thank you note for that. This is one of those column fold cards. This is from Becky Ewing, a demonstrator in my group. And I shared, I think I shared a version of this with this kit, or maybe this was another kit, but I love, oh no, I did. Only it was using this guy. It was using that ephemera. I know, the painted roses, right, you guys? Hand painted, so pretty. I love it. You guys are so sweet to shout out all of those kind compliments. So this is from Becky Ewing, and she took and used the blackberry ephemera instead of the fern to do her version of this card, and it's just stunning, just stunning. Here is another card that I got as a little thank you, and it also said Happy New Year on the inside. This is from Jenny Reeder, another talented demonstrator in my group. We have so much talent, and it's so fun to do swaps, you guys. We just get a ton of ideas. This is using some linen thread and the celebration paper that you can only get now through the end of the month, along with the coordinating punch that she punched from that paper. But there's a stamp set and punch that you can continue to use long after celebration is over, and it has some imagery that's mushroom-like that coordinates with it. So thank you for that sweet card, Jenny. This is a card that has a fun little punch out that looks like postage stamps. It is from Caroline King, and she is a friend of mine who lived here for many, many years, but is originally from California and went back home to care for her parent, her mother, and she and I keep in touch, and it's fun. But she basically sent me this note when the California fires were very prevalent on the news. Very scary time. So she was kind of filling me in on things. And then I have two other cards from this stack, and then we're going to move to swap cards next. I'm going to clean these up so they don't fall over. So this card here is from Kathy Koch I hope I pronounced that right. Kathy Koch is a longtime supporter of my business, been with me for a while. She made me this beautiful card using a combination of the paper pumpkin kit, because you can see this here is a negative piece that the heart strips were punched from, and the Hearts of Elegance dies and paper. Really pretty combination, love it. And so she was sending me a congrats on 25 years and then a little message on the inside. So thank you, Kathy, for that card. And then we have another card. This is another one that, now this isn't painted, it's not stamped, but this gal, and I'm gonna remember how to pronounce her name because she wrote the pronunciation in her letter. So let me pull that open. Colleen Griego. Okay, Colleen Griego. She likes to make cards with silk flowers. So she'll take and layer on silk flowers to build bouquets and fun little, I mean, look at this, the way she folded it to make it look like a little bud up there and over here, and really pretty card. So not paper crafting per se. I mean, parts of it are, but more like a fabric paper crafting art combined. Very fun card. And thank you for the sweet letter within, Carol. Okay. Set those over there. All right, we have swap cards next. Okay. Now, a couple of these cards are, well, one of them was gifted to me. One was part of a swap, but it wasn't particularly the mini catalog featured products. So this is a card that is from Carol Baumgardner, sister demonstrator of mine, who actually has been a demonstrator, was a demonstrator before me. She was one that welcomed me into Susan's group when I first started. So very fun. It's using that lavender paper and the birthday stamps and dies. Really pretty card from her. Here is a swap card that was featuring some celebration stuff. This is from Teresa Glow, and she shared this card with me and gifted it to me from another swap that she had participated in through a different group. And so it was fun to get her extra. It's got the celebration dies, stamp set, imagery, the celebration ribbon. It's got the Bloom Impressions paper back here, which is also a freebie with celebration. So there's lots of freebie celebration items on here. You guys are so sweet to keep commenting on the cards that you're seeing, cheering people on their creations. So fun. And if you see one that is like, oh my gosh, can you please do a version of that? Or can you tell us how to make that? Please let me know. I will keep track of that. I'll go back to the comments, obviously, because I'm not catching all of them, but I will go back to the comments and we will try to pull those cards aside and show them either as future alternates with paper pumpkin kits or as a separate video. This card is from Gail Beth Rice, and she, I'm trying to remember how many cards each person did. We have a list here, and I'll see if I can mention that. Gail did one swap, so this is her card for the swap. She's using, let me pull that catalog in now. So this is the mini catalog. This is the catalog that is being featured as the inspiration for these cards. Let me zoom out just a bit here. And I'm going to shove this over here. Okay. So this card is using images from this set here, but also the sentiment is from one of the suites. It's a birthday suite, which we'll see soon. So, and then the inside. Okay, that is Gail Beth Rice's. This card is also featuring this stamp set, as you can see here. And it's interesting. I mean, here's that image here on the top and the bottom. And then this one, this one is from here, right? Oops, sorry, covered it up. So it's a really fun stamp set. I have it and I haven't even used it yet, but I love it. The part on the front here is done with, here it is, this one here, which is bright borders. So she's got a couple different items in here, and this card is from Yvonne Wood. That mesh ribbon is from the cake suite also, the birthday type of suite. Okay, now we're coming into cards featuring the One More Year stamp set. Look at that adorable dog. And the plaid paper, Timeless Plaid, is from one of the first suites that you'll see in the catalog. It's the Storybook Moments suite, and this is the second set of papers that is in that suite. There's two sets of designer papers in there. And then this card is from Lori Calise. Then we have, and you know what? I am sure that we are fine. I'm going to check to see if there's recipes, because sometimes people share recipes. Let me go back to this one really quick, and I'm just going to turn it over. Those are some supplies that were used on Yvonne Wood's card. This one here. So you can come back and do like screenshots so you know. And then this is Lori's recipe. We call them recipes. They're not like a step-by-step how-to, but they're basically a listing of the prominent stuff that you would need for making that card. Sometimes people give directions on their recipes too, but here's another one with that same plaid paper. I guess the plaid goes well with this doggy, but also featuring the One More Year stamp set and a fun little window opening. Haven't done a card like that for a while. This is from Tina Bickford. Here is another card with the plaid paper, but now we're shifting over to actually the partner stamp set. So there's a partner stamp set with that one called Hugs for Love. And I know this one is unavailable right now. It's very popular, but they're hoping that I think it's just the punch though. Maybe the stamp set's available, but not the punch. But To the Point punch is really popular because it's going with two different stamp sets, right? So you can see the beautiful embossed background. These embellishments come from the Oceans suite that's in the beginning of the catalog. This card is from Cindy Howard, and here is her recipe for that card. Lots of great creations. You are so right, Diane. I know, she did a great job on coloring that puppy. Okay, and then here is, this one must be the inspiration for Pat's. Remember Pat's card? She said there was a swap card that inspired her. This could be the one, although I swear there was another one. Anyways, strips of designer paper. Again, that plaid paper, it's called Timeless Plaid. There's that bundle back here again, right on this page. Not bundle, sorry, Bright Borders stamp set bundled with, or not bundled, but paired with the To the Point punch. And then she also has on there butterflies, the dies from the butterfly suite. So lots of great products on there. Oh, let me show the back. And that is from CJ Hart. And here is her supply list for that. All right, the next one. This Timeless Plaid paper is so amazing, you guys. You have to have it if you don't have it already. Again, same combination of imagery that we had on this last one, but just a different kind of embellishment here instead. But same stamp set, same butterfly accents, same paper. This is also from CJ Hart, just a different take on it. And here is the recipe for that card. And then we have a card that is using this image here and Best Wishes from Layering Leaves. Beautiful bokeh paper. And then that is made from Kelly Burkhart. Kelly Burkhart is a sister demonstrator of mine who is amazing. All right, this next card is from Cheryl Lee, and that is featuring the toadstools. Remember I told you there was a stamp set and a punch that coordinates with the designer paper that's currently free as a celebration pick. This is that combination of products there. So she used the terrific toadstools products for her card, again by Cheryl Lee. Now we're moving over to this stamp, or this stamp set called For the Books, and it's actually bundled with some dies. This card everyone was impressed with. This is from Becky Ewing. Let me show you the supply list right now, I guess. Do that first. And then let's check out this double fun fold that she's got here. So you open it like that. It's a Z fold, but with a shorter base so that the extra Z pops out. Really cool. And I love these little accents down here. This paper is from the Mixed Media Florals paper, which is an online exclusive paper. But when we do our swaps, you don't have to just stick with one catalog. It just has to be your main featured product on your swap. All right, next one, we have dinosaurs. This card is from Suzanne Bensley, and it's showing off this adorable bundle, Darling Dinos, which was inspired by sales achiever Diana Gibbs, who is an amazing person. I love her inside and out. Roar means happy birthday and dinosaur. Super cute. Did some fussy cutting there, but these were obviously cut with the coordinating dies. Cute little sky scene in the background, some ground on there, which I think she might have pulled from the Storybook Moments suite. And this card again from Suzanne Bensley. Here we have another dinosaur card. This card is from Cheryl Lee. So Cheryl did two swaps? Yes. You know, I haven't been telling you who's doing how many sets of swaps. I had them in that order, but I decided to categorize them by catalog pages. So, but we had lots of people, seven people who did 3 sets of swaps. We had 5 that did 2 sets, and then the other people did 1 set. So when you do more sets of swaps, you obviously get in on more great cards, right? Okay, so this card here, oh, Tailored Expressions, Becky's chiming out. Is that the calendar? I'm guessing that's what she was listening to, that portion of the video. Tailored Expressions is where I've seen those mini calendars from also. That's probably why you shouted that out, Becky. Thank you for sharing that. Oh, good. We have some votes for the double Z-fold card. Okay, great. This adorable little card here was inspired, she said, by the catalog, but you know, I'm thinking that's her own take on it. Super stinking cute, again, by Cheryl Lee. Love the balloons popping up there in the middle. This card is from Amanda Martin, and she always has a little recipe on the back of hers, so you can see what she used in her card. And if you're watching on a really tiny device, you're gonna have to switch over to like a larger screen to read some of this. Sorry about that. Some of the printing is small, but she used the, let's see here. What did she use on this? You know what she told me? Storybook Friends, Timeless Plaid paper, and Storybook Friends dies. I have this in the wrong order. I was thinking the Thanks a Bunch came from this, but it does not. So I showed this one a little too early. That's okay, but that is Amanda's card. Cute little bee on there too. The bees are available. They are from one of the suites in the catalog too. All right, thanks so much card. This is from Luann Peterson, and she used this mesh ribbon, which is featured in the catalog in the birthday suite. And the thanks so much is from that set right there. And then the back shows her recipe right there. Okay, next. This card is also featuring memorable blooms. Gorgeous, gorgeous bundle. I love this. I mean, look at that beautiful die down here that makes kind of like a little framed outline floral pattern. She did not use that on her card, but Candace did this image with the die, popped it up, off-centered it so you can see a little bit of the brown in the background there. Gorgeous watercolor type effect with blending brushes on the front. It's a stunning card, and it's in my favorite color green. Hello. Love that. Thank you so much, Candace, for that card. I'm going to tuck these so that they don't fall over back here. Okay, next. How are we doing on time? Oh, we're at the hour mark already, you guys. Okay, now we're going to move this way into the catalog. If you don't have the catalog, by the way, you can request it from your demonstrator. If you don't have a demonstrator, you can request one from me if you live in the US. And you can also access all of these products in the online store. So if you are shopping for these products as I'm sharing them with you, you can go to my website at stampyourartout.com. You can click on the shop button. Any shop button will take you to shopping in the online store, and then you can check it all out. All right, so here we have another, see, I told you I had lots of calendars in here, another calendar type of card. This is an easel card, and it's featuring probably Tailored Expressions, but again, I don't have the name of the company that sells these calendars. It's a 2025 calendar, yay! This is from Jenny. Yep, Jenny Reader gifted me that one, and she featured products that are from this suite in the catalog called Wildflower Birthday. This is the suite that also decorates the cover of the mini catalog. So it's a big one, and there's lots and lots of pages of inspiration from that suite. I think there's even more. Oh, now we're into the butterfly one. Okay, the butterfly bokeh suite, beautiful bokeh suite, sorry, with the beautiful butterflies stamp set, die, embossing folder bundle. Oh, before that, sorry, going back, one more from the birthday suite, a fun fold that looks like this, and that is from Jenny Reeder also. Now we're in the butterfly suite. This one was made from Luann Peterson. She did some embossing of the butterfly stamp images, really gorgeous. A little strip of some fun paper on the inside, and here is her recipe, okay? She has some tips in there, so you'll want to take a screenshot of that one because you're not going to be able to read it all right now. Oh, Colleen likes the items from Marcia. I don't know where she got everything, but Marcia, if you're watching, maybe you can chime in with where you purchased all of your items. Your little roll of stickers, your letter opener, your shirt, and what was the other one? Post-it notes. I believe she told me that this shirt was off of Temu. Here we have the butterfly, the paper's in there, the dies are in there, the stamp set is in there, the embossing folder background is in there. Lots and lots of stuff from that suite. This card is from Suzanne Hertzler. So, and you have a little recipe on the back there. I love Azure Afternoon. It's such a beautiful blue, isn't it? Here's another card using that suite. And this is a fun fold, kind of like an easel card, but it's more like a side easel. So basically you open it, you write what you want to write in there, and then you can take and stand it up by tucking this behind that butterfly there, and it's on display. And this little guy here actually shifts and moves because of how it's mounted on the back there with a couple pieces of, I should say, folded paper on each side there, like that. Talking paper on each side. We have the embossing folder in there, some blending brushes on the side. Here is the embossed and die cut main butterfly, stamped and die cut butterflies. That is from Tina Bickford. Nice job, Tina. All right, next we're coming into this suite, Floral Delight Suite, featuring the Delightful Wishes bundle. And oh, we have lots more inspiration here too. And I want to say that this person did tell me that they were inspired. Yes, case the card on page 33. Okay, now check out. This is casing, you guys, where you take and you get inspired by another card and you change it up a little bit to make it yours, or you could copy it completely. But that's definitely one that you would say, that's where I got the inspiration from, because someone else made a card that was very close to it. So that's nice that she cited that as an example. We've got the tiny little butterflies in there. That comes in that suite. Gorgeous, gorgeous paper and layering. Love this die that comes in there. That is part of the dies. You can create a layered word, wishing. And then the inside looks like this. And that card is from Rose Carey. Rose Carey also creates amazing, stunning cards. Always has something gorgeous on the inside of her cards. Kat says, love them all. Yes, I do too. Very inspired. All right, next card. Also featuring products from this suite. And am I opening it correctly? Oops, it goes this way. So this card is from Miss Lori Calise. There's her recipe. And it opens like that. Very pretty. Stunning, stunning. I love this suite. I do not own it. I have the ribbon. I have this vellum. But I really should buy more of it because I love it all. It's so beautiful. Here's another card featuring that suite. Here's torn paper layers, torn into 4 different strips there. Little ribbon accent down here. Oh, some pretty little flowers popping up from the ground. And this card is from Sandy Rousey. This card is a nice one to do at, say, a class or event. You don't have too many inks here, just a couple. You have your yellow and then your green. And then you have Spotlight on Nature die. It looks like a scallop circle here. And do you see this? This here is not ribbon, but it gives the look of ribbon. It is distressed paper, basically cardstock. So you're taking cardstock and you're scrunching it up so that it gets really, really moldable, right? And you want to sit and watch like a whole 30-minute show to do one sheet. It's crazy how long it takes to do this. So that's why there's like a tiny little strip on here. But you can get kind of a faux, what's the word I'm trying to think of? It's not leather, but it's suede. It's a faux suede look. And yeah, so that's the look that you have here. It looks like a little suede piece of ribbon going through there. I love the panels in there too. Again, great for a class. Really sweet, pretty design. You would probably crumble the paper ahead of time for all your class participants. That was made by Candace Johnson. And then we have another card from this suite. This is obviously a popular suite with our swappers. Beautiful vellum layered on top of each other. You can see here the vellum of the florals underneath the gingham vellum down here. Tiny little bees on there. The branch with the die-cut flowers. Just really pretty. And this is from Miss Cindy Howard. Love the delicate look. Okay, the next card is featuring dies and stamps in this suite, but look at the colors change. You don't have to just stick with the color combo that is in the dominant designer paper. Sometimes we look at that designer paper and all the samples in the catalog and we think, oh gosh, I have to make yellow and blue cards, don't I? No, you don't. You can change it up and you can do pink and green, right? I love that this swapper did that. Kind of made us think a little bit differently with the cards. That is from Tina Bickford. We're moving this way in the catalog. Now we're coming into our Friends of the Ocean suite. All right, Friends of the Ocean suite. We have a few striking cards in here. Striking in that the colors just pop and make us like smile, right? I love the colors in the papers, in the designs that you see here. So this one looks like it is die cut from the paper. Here's more of the designer paper. Here's the embossing folder with some added inking onto the embossing folder before embossing to get that deep color within the ridges that are downward. The thanks so much with some bubbles around it. Super cute. And here are those embellishments, which you've seen a few times on cards previously in this video. Really, really fun card. That is made from Karen Andrusik. There we have her recipe. This is another one where you want to do a screenshot because it's a nice detailed one. Okay, the next card has some blending brush or sponging back there to give the look of depth with the flowing water. We have the seaweed and the coral. The lobster is stamped and cut out. We have punched out little circles stuck on there. They're little glimmer paper circles. I'm going to sneeze. So that you have kind of sparkly little bubbles. Oh, excuse me. We have the sun shining now. All of a sudden the sun came up and it got really bright in the room here. The Happy Day is also from a set in the catalog here that we went past already. I'm just going to breeze to it because I know exactly where it's at. Right here. So A Happy Day comes from the Linked Together. Also, product that I own and haven't played with yet. This card is from Cindy Howard. Isn't this fun, you guys? Thank you for sharing the video, Delia. Della? Is it Della? It's Della, sorry. Not looking closely at my screen. Della shared, thank you. Thanks for the bless you, Maria. All right, next. And this is, no, we have three more featuring products from this suite. So this one has obviously the paper again in there, die cut paper. The thank you came from that set I just shared with you. Oh my goodness, I should have stayed there. Nice big lettering. I believe that's where it's from. Nope, it's not from there. Well, it's from somewhere. It's not from this set. Maybe there's a recipe on the back. Let's look, shall we? We have some peach pie ribbon in there, peach pie accenting. I love the 4 panels. There's the inside. Always add a touch of color on the inside, right? Jenny Reader, thank you so much for that card. Here's one that's bringing in some other current product that's not necessarily from this suite, but very marine or ocean life looking products. We have the sequins from the Butterfly suite. There are sequins glued on here. And then this is the embossing folder. So the embossing folder is featured on this stunning little sand dollar card. And that is by Sue Ramden. Then we have this card, which is using that embossing folder in a totally unique way. So first, the background was blended for a sky. Trees were stamped. Then the background was embossed to give the look of wind. Isn't that amazing? Then the die cuts were added afterwards and mounted onto some layers to create the full card. And that card is from also Sue Ramden. Very creative ideas from her. All right, we have a stamp set that is actually part of the online exclusives, Something Corner. I have it and I don't have time to look, but it has these little fun corner type of sentiments and imagery that fits kind of in a square angle. But this is featuring the timeless plaid paper, which you find in this suite, which is just amazing and full of goodness. Here's the timeless plaid again. So we're bringing that back in these next 2 cards that are by Lori Calise. So this one here, and then another one by her. Oh, this is actually not by her. I was thinking they were by the same person, but Amanda and Lori were thinking on the same wavelength. That's crazy funny. So they're both featuring the corner stamp set and the plaid paper. Isn't that funny? Oh my gosh. I don't even know if they noticed that. Crazy. And there's the inside of that one. We have a card from Pat Stewart. Pat Stewart has the other paper now featured on her swap card. So this paper here is the Storybook Moments specialty paper. They call it specialty because there are little ephemera pieces that pop out. She's using the one that looks like little vegetables right here, along with the best stamp set in the world, Layering Leaves. If you don't own it, you should. There's more of it. And that again is from Pat Stewart. She also featured that paper and then the stamp called Storybook Friends on this card here. So that is her second swap by Pat Stewart. We have a card that you might see as familiar. This is from Amy Rudd. Do you remember now? We had another card that she gifted to me singly as a, just a fun little extra, and it was in green. And I think her tallest part was over on this side instead. So lucky me, Amy Rudd gifted me that card, plus I got to get the swap card from her with the Storybook Moments paper, the dies from Storybook Friends, the imagery from Storybook Friends. What else is on here? Beautiful ribbon. I don't think she has a recipe. She does not. But there we have her card. And then we have another card using this suite. This is one of those corner tuck type folds. So you just take and pop that under the corner to hold it shut. We've got the same stamp set, dies, paper. We're also seeing that wave embossing folder in there. And that is from Sue Ramden. And then we have this fun fold card. This is from Kelly Burkhart. Check this out. So it opens this way, and then it opens this way. So it's a double opening type of card. Really cute Easter card. And I better take this stack because it is going to fall over. I'm going to shift that. Actually, I only have one card left. One card left from this swap. So this one pops out like a fun little scenery type of card. Love that. Forget what they call these, something box or something, I don't know. We used to do these with eggs. I love it. Little scenes that are built backwards. We have the sunshine in there, we have the clouds in there, we have the carrots in the background, little animals popped up, and that's the top of it. That card is from Miss Carol Baumgartner. All right, I want to go even further in here because I want to tell you, give you the heads up. Again, I have been creating with elements from the ephemera that are featured in this mini catalog. This one here, Spring Celebrations, Birthday, no, not that one. Stripes and Florals, Mix and Match cards, the Washes and Florals tags, and I've also brought in the Greetings for All Mix and Match, which everybody should own. You guys, you all should own this, because if you are needing sentiments at any time and you don't have time to stamp some words, these are black and white. You have white print on black paper or black print on white paper. They go with like most anything, and you have instant sentiments ready to go. So I'm creating with those, and we'll share them soon. Oh my gosh, that was so much fun. I hope that you enjoyed that. I am going to show you on my computer how to find certain things, and then I will let you go. So let's take a little peek over here. This is stampyourartout.com, my website. Again, if you are new to paper crafting, you will want to check out what I have to share so that you can at least be enlightened on the products we have. If you have a demonstrator in your area, give them some love and shop through them. If you're a demonstrator yourself, get some of these products, especially during celebrations, so that you can get in on celebration freebies. So let's take a peek. This is my website. When you come to it, you can either click on my blog, you can click on shop, you can go to learn about my community of demonstrators, but these are featured blog posts like the most recent. Here we have the one where this video is embedded, so you'll be able to go to the February 18th blog post, see that video again if you'd like to, and see photos of some of the cards. You can sign up to get my blog posts through the email. You can get newsletters from me. Here's another thing that I want to show you. The drop-down menus give you a lot of information. If you're shopping for Paper Pumpkin, if you're trying to figure out how to join Stampin' Up! As a demonstrator, if you're looking for my favorite extras, if you're interested in catalogs, if you want to see my project library, if you want to see past Paper Pumpkin kit ideas, this drop-down menu area is the best. We're just going to click on shop right now and go to my online store. And when we're here, you're going to be able to see all the goodness. Now, it's kind of a hard looking thing to shop through right now, but again, go to the menu. And if you're on a portable device, oops, I'm going to shift my head, you guys. If you're on a portable device, these menu items are in that sandwich look where you just see like 3 lines. But if you click on that, you're going to have the same categories. You're going to have your menu, you're going to have your what's new, you're going to have your specials, which includes the freebies from Celebration. They even have a blog area and information on joining paper crafting community of Stampin' Up. So there you go. I hope that that information that I shared today and all the cards were very inspiring to you. I do lives about 2 times a week, sometimes just once a week. And right now you're going to see kind of a lull because, again, I'm going on a retreat tomorrow through Sunday. So I'm going to hamper it down a bit, and I'm not going to create much while I'm there. It's actually a crafting retreat, but I have some other things that I'm bringing there to work on. Taxes, all that kind of stuff. Really fun, I know. But if I do it in a relaxed environment away from other distractions, I'm gonna get it done. So that's what I'm doing at the retreat. I'm also gonna sleep in, but we are kind of doing a Zen health type of thing for me too. I'm gonna look into all the things I've been researching on osteoporosis. It's gonna be a me time. I'm not gonna create things. I think my Paper Pumpkin kit's coming today, but I'm not gonna create with it till I get back. On that note, my next live will be on February 26th. And I put in there Paper Pumpkin ? Or scrapbooking. I'm not sure what I'm sharing yet, but joining me on every Wednesday at 11 a.m. except for tomorrow. And then the 2 days after that will be a members only, a YouTube supporting member only live. I have a fun project to share with you. The Wednesday after that, March 5th, will be a blog hop live, and that's going to feature storybook moments. And then we have, I think it's storybook moments. No, it's not. Is it storybook moments? Oh my gosh, I have to look. I forgot. And then we have no, it's not Storybook Moments. It's a different suite. Oh my goodness. Don't you love it when you're live and you make mistakes? I'm going to have to look into that. Anyways, Saturday, March 8th will be some fun mystery stamping. And then I go away again because Stampin' Up! Is having a convention called On Stage. So there will be a lull again. But just know that if you are interested in finding out that schedule, you can always go, and I'm going to show you, to bum ba da dum bum bum. Let's see if I can get there. You can always go to Facebook, my Facebook page. I'm going to pull that up here. Oops, that's YouTube. If you're on Facebook, you can go to my featured post. And it is located here. Now you're seeing the back side of things, but it's at the top of my page. So you'll be able to go there and see my upcoming class list. Okay, thank you everybody. Again, I'm going to sign off now. Take care, have a great rest of your Tuesday, and we will see you in a week. All right, take care everybody. Now I'd like you all to go and stamp your art out. Bye-bye.